Yeah, it's difficult to deal with. You could see the emotions on a lot of the players' faces that were on the field, and it was difficult for them to get past it. A lot of difficult things happening to us at the moment.
Jason, I know when we talked a few weeks ago after the Zach Delani thing, we talked about the players union needed to involve themselves in this. I imagine you feel even more passionately about that.
You know, to be honest, James, from what I saw, I didn't think it was the most flagrant of fouls. It was from behind, which we're trying to stamp that out of our game. It's in the attacking third, and Javi's clearly getting ready to shoot. So I understand the urgency of the situation from the defender trying to make a play, but I really don't think it was that egregious.
Second half, 2 extra men. Did you feel like your team was pressing and it took that long to
this is one of those situations where you can look at it one way and say, we're up 2 men, of course, we should score a goal, we should score 3 goals. Or you could look at it the other way and say, when you put 8 players in your own half of the field, all of them behind the ball, right on top of the penalty box, it's difficult to score. And so you're relying on some situations where we typically don't score our goals from, which is balls being played wide and crossed in. And so, to get the goal in the end, I'm very, very thankful for that, but we've got a lot of talking to do right now with our players because we need to come out of this funk, and I don't think that performance showed that we were out of this funk.
What other elements, Jason, do you think are part of that funk?
Right now, it's just confidence and the willingness of players to take some risks and play a little quicker and trust that their teammate is going to take a good touch if they play it to him under a little bit of pressure. Right now, it's like we're seeing options and we're hesitating. We're saying, oh, I don't want to play it there because he might lose it. And if we lose it, then we're going to have to run all the way back. And so right now, for me, it comes down to all about confidence.
Coach, it looked like you and Robin Fraser had an exchange after the game. Could you tell us a little bit about what was said?
Yeah, he asked me at halftime if I knew whether Javier had dislocated or broken his ankle or his foot or whatever it was. And I said I didn't know at that time, so I wanted to let him know after the game that we think it may be both.
That confidence that you addressed, do you think that's all from the Monterey 1-0 game here? Did you see anything beforehand?
Well, I mean, if I'm really, really critical and really, really frank, I don't think that our first group has played that well for a long time. The LA Galaxy game home is probably the last match I can remember where I would say that was a really, really nice performance.
Jason, your discussion with Robin, would you characterize that as an angry discussion?
Oh, no, not at all. He had asked because he's interested. He knows Javier and cares about him and just wanted to know. So, not at all, and I told him the same thing I just told you. I didn't think the tackle was that egregious. I thought it was just a really awkward situation.
The foul on Boyens that got the first yellow, do you think that should have been?
That one's easy for me to answer. Absolutely, no doubt. In my opinion, there's no judgment by the referee. Has to be a red card. Good, thanks.
Jason, one more. Presuming Javier is out for at least a little while, who do you envision being able to kind of fill his role, and how do you
Frankly, you know me better than that.
Throw one out there and try.
We have multiple players to play that position and multiple options that we have to choose from. We'll see.
All right, guys.